Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. Tonight was a night of Monday Night Raw that we will never forget. I mean, it was a you can honestly say that up until the point of the accident, the tragedy, whatever happened to Jerry Lawler, we're all guessing. Nobody has firsthand knowledge. Everybody's just reading the same stuff on the internet and reading it the way that they want to. That it was a normal 3-hour Monday Night Raw where they just seemed like they just put a whole bunch of stuff on there and people were begging WWE to go back to 2 hours because this is getting to the point where it's almost sort of dreadful. It was cool to see Bret Hart come out in the beginning and CM Punk came out. Montreal, damn good wrestling town. How they've gone so long without a live wrestling show or a pay-per-view or anything like that. The fans there are legendary. I always really appreciate it. Anytime they go anywhere in Canada. Toronto puts on a good show as well. Real good stuff. They really went ballistic for Bret Hart. It was good for CM Punk. It was the first real 100%, I guess you can say, heel reaction that I've seen him get, with everybody calling him an asshole. And, really getting that over, because they are going into Night of Champions. The main event will be CM Punk against John Cena. And before the epic promo that John Cena gave at the end of the night with CM Punk, where they went to the point of I forgot that Bret Hart was even in the ring, and then they panned out and I saw Bret standing there, and I was wondering why the hell he was even there, because I just got so wrapped up into the promo about John Cena saying that he was going to give CM Punk some respect, basically whoop his ass, that it was just like, wow, I am into this. This is really, really good. This might be the only match that I really, really want to see at Night of Champions, but it might be worth the money of getting the show. Besides for that, there's memorable stuff with Kane and Daniel Bryan in the back, bringing back the teacher guy from the skits from Anger Management, the counselor, I guess you could call him. Then they went out and they had a match with the Primetime Players, with the one-man announce team of Michael Cole, which made it really, really weird, and you could tell that the crowd really wasn't into the match, which took you out of the match a little bit. And I don't know, they got the #1 contendership, which sets them up for the pay-per-view to go up against R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. Hopefully they'll be putting the belts on Daniel Bryan and Kane, but tonight's match, it wasn't spectacular, but their stuff in the back was really, really good. They told us that during the show, when Cesaro was out there, that Cesaro was going to be facing somebody for the United States Heavyweight Championship. That person will be determined in a battle royal on the pre-show, which I think is a great idea. I love battle royals, any shape, form, way we can get them. I am even one of the only fans of the backwards battle royal that TNA did. I believe they did 2 of them, but that shit was great. And plus, to get to the point where that person's going to challenge for the title, they're heavily going to be favored. Why would you put somebody over in the pre-show in order to put them on the pay-per-view? Not have them win. It makes it a little bit more where I want to see it, because I don't want Cesaro to lose, even though he's not doing the fist bump. He doesn't do it this low, but if I did it up high, you wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. What the fuck is my neighbor doing outside? There's some alien shit going outside my house right now, and I have no idea what it is. Alright, that's a first. I have never looked out my window during a video before, but I have no idea. I can't see anything. It's too dark. Basically, Randy Orton got voted in to have a match against CM Punk. That match was broken up by Dolph Ziggler, who couldn't get the advantage during a run-in. I have no idea why they put the briefcase on Dolph Ziggler, who I really, really want to win the championship. I think he's one of the most over guys, that's not in any of the main events. But basically, Randy Orton started kicking the shit out of him, and then after that, CM Punk sort of helped Ziggler get the second hand. That's when they set up the whole match with Lawler. It wasn't good. It wasn't great, even with Lawler in there. But women's match, I guess Eve is trying to play a face. That's all I really remember from that. And then Alicia Fox was on the heel team. They might have just ran out of girls, because I don't think she's a heel. And if she is, I don't know. The whole thing with Jerry Lawler plays into the whole Sheamus and Del Rio thing at the end. But they basically, Jerry Lawler damn out straight legend. 2 years ago when he was at the Elimination Chamber, maybe that was even a year ago, a little while ago, whatever it was. He was going to face The Miz. I had tickets to go to that show, and I really went off on the guy. As I was a kid growing up, I had no idea who Jerry Lawler was until he came over to Monday Night Raw. He came in, he disrespected Bret Hart. Bret Hart was one of my favorite wrestlers at the time. He did his job, he got heat, he got put over all the heels, made me hate him, and that was his job. But I never really thought that he was, great in the ring, because they always told us that he wasn't great in the ring, and it wasn't until I got older that I really respected the guy. When I was at Elimination Chamber and I watched the match live, basically the whole Elimination Chamber 2011 show, I didn't think it was that good until I watched it on Blu-ray when it came out right here. One of those matches with Jerry Lawler going up against The Miz. That match, great. At the time, I really thought the whole reason they did the whole Jerry Lawler versus Miz feud is they were going to put out a DVD on the history of Jerry Lawler, which they haven't done. I really, really wish they would do it, and I think a lot of people will come out now and say that I really wish they would do it, just because of what happened tonight. But honestly, I was on today talking about the upcoming DVD releases, which I was going to make a video on tonight until this happened. And basically, I was saying that I wanted to see that. This DVD came out. I can't put over this as many times as I can, but Memphis Heat, as you can see, Jerry Lawler on the front, the King of Memphis. This changed my perspective on Jerry Lawler. It made me want to go on YouTube and watch every Jerry Lawler I can match. I even watch boring indie matches that he does these days today. No one controls the ring like Jerry Lawler. If you don't know anything about Jerry Lawler, start with this documentary on him. I can't think of anywhere else that it's better to start. Above Average Muda, who is one of the biggest Jerry Lawler Memphis fans that I know, that I texted when it first happened because I know that he normally doesn't watch Monday Night Raw live, and I wanted to make sure that he knew it because he's on Twitter a lot, but he's not always on Twitter. He still hasn't responded to me as of right now, I don't think, but crazy shit what went on, and with Cole being there and not being there, in and out, made it even weirder. The Sheamus versus Otunga match basically was unwatchable to the point that everybody was on Twitter, everybody was on Figure 4, The Observer, your wrestling headlines, NoDQ.com, looking for any bit of news that we could get. That's basically how I watched the rest of the show. Before the Lawler thing even happened, it was at the point where I was trying to fall asleep watching the show, basically because I thought it was unsavable, and I had to work really early, and take my girls somewhere to be watched. So I left the house at about 3:45 this morning. No nap, because I couldn't. And so Stevie Breach is pretty tired right now. But like I said, this is a pretty memorable Monday Night Raw. We will think about this for a long time. The Cena thing at the end really saved it. Cena, MVP of the night. CM Punk, you're right there with him. You definitely deserve my money for Night of Champions. It's going to be a fun night on Sunday. This pay-per-view booking wasn't the best. You can put it a little bit above No Surrender. At least we know what's going on before the pay-per-view. But we'll go from there. Predictions later this week. Stevie Breach, I'm out.